back to another episode of Let's Play Powerwash Simulator. My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we had just started the game and we were starting our own power washing company, and our friend found a van in a lake and dredged it out and gave it to us, and we had to clean it up and everything. And then he gave us like $100 to get started, and he said that his neighbor or somebody moved into his crazy neighbor's house and that the backyard was a mess, and so he gave the guy our information, and the guy got a hold of us and asked us to clean it, and so we were in the process of helping him do that when I had to go. So in this episode we're going to continue on and see if we can't finish this job. I don't think we'll finish the job today because it's quite a big job, but we will get started and see what we can get done. So here we go. We had done quite a bit, well, not quite a bit, but a little bit. We cleaned the front gate, we cleaned all the fencing and the posts, and we cleaned the edging here, and we cleaned that path and this path, so in the doghouse, and the dog bowl, of course. And so we're going to continue on. Not sure where to go from here, but I want to stay up here and do this part. So let's just start doing this. We're kind of going to have to go down here, though, to do this edging. Yeah, we got to do, because we got to do right underneath here. I know the flowers are kind of in the way, but what can we do? Alright. We also bought a, short extension and a long extension for our power washer, and we bought a turbo nozzle, which I'll show you guys what that does here in a moment. Is this all the same? Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. That one's done. We'll do this one just to be consistent. Whoops, I didn't mean to stand up, but that's alright. Come on. And this part, and go up here, make sure we're doing this edge. Hello? Is there more? Yeah, there is. We missed some over here. Okay. Got those done. And that one's done too, right? Yes. Okay, and the nozzle that we got is this one. It kind of goes like this in a circle, which is good for getting off like really stuck on stuff, but for the most part I like to use this yellow nozzle. I don't think I showed what the other nozzles do. Like this one is like a pinpoint one, kind of like the turbo one, but it doesn't wiggle around. Like if you want to be precise or if something's stuck on. This one does a wider one than the yellow, but doesn't clean as well. As you can see, it leaves kind of streaks. And then this one does even wider than the green and the yellow, but doesn't clean as well as either one of those. So we're going to go back to the yellow. And this, I don't think I explained it in the last episode either, but this short extension that I got on allows you to still reach pretty much. It allows you to reach further than it would if you didn't have it on, but not as far as the long range one does. But this one you can get closer to things, and you can't really get close to things when you have the longer one on, because it's too long, of course. But we're going to focus on the floor here since we already started doing the floor. I just want to kind of make it sort of like a frame. Ugh, that lattice is a pain in the ass to clean, I remember that. No, what else is it? Oh, what's up? Do you do bikes? I could do with someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Okay. If by thing you mean power washer, then sure. But if not, then I can't help you. Florian and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, pretending we were on Rumblin' Mount Rushless, and the pond was the crater. I have no idea how we explained the fish being there, though. Well, if you were using your imagination, then it kind of doesn't matter if the fish were there. You can just pretend they're not. Because, I mean, you were pretending it was a mountain, so... What kind of mountain has a crater, though? Unless it was, like... Unless it was kind of like... Like, it used to be a volcano and it's not anymore or something. An inactive volcano, I guess, would be the word for that. For the not dumb people. Done. There's more edging here, but I'm not going to worry about it for now because I keep getting distracted. I'm supposed to be up here on this part. Oops. See, like that. That means you're too close. Oops. Didn't mean to clean that yet, but that's alright. We're getting there with the patio. Nice. Jump up here on this doghouse. Why? Because I want to. I don't know. And let's keep going. Yeah, like I was mentioning in the last episode, the reason why they have this thing here where you can do this is because a lot of people were complaining about doing this part like this, making them motion sickness, or giving them motion sickness. And I don't really get motion sickness when in video games ever. So if, like I was saying in the last episode too, if this does bother some people and gives them motion sickness to the point where they think I should use that other way of cleaning, then I will. Just let me know in the comments. But I don't think anybody's going to comment because nobody ever does. So, yeah, I'll most likely just keep using this. About halfway done with the patio. Halfway-ish. Probably a little more than halfway, but... That bar up there at the top tells you the progress that you have with whatever you're cleaning. As you can see. Okay, just about done here. Whoops, got that. And you don't have to be exactly perfect. As long as you get the majority, it will usually be forgiving and complete it for you. Clean, clean, clean. Get that little area over here. Get down on the floor so I can get underneath this table without too much hassle. And underneath these chairs because it's hard to do when standing up because of the angle. At least for me anyway. There we go. Nice. Okay, and then we can stand up again. Didn't mean to spray the table, but that's alright. Less we gotta do later, I suppose. We're very nearly done with this patio. There we go. A nice ding. Everybody likes a nice ding. I hope this fence panel is just its own thing, and I think it is. Yeah, it is. Hey Doc, bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. Well, I hope you gave him my information, Harper, because I will help him. With what? We will find out. There we go. Go getting distracted again. I don't know what's better, to do the up and down like that or to do this, like which is faster. I think they're both equally as fast really, but I don't know. This is the way I like to do it. Actually, it depends on the object really, whether I go up and down or side to side, but like these makes more sense to go up and down. That. Alright. Clean this, and then we'll probably do the tables and chairs and the umbrella, and then we'll work on this lattice over here. It's not too bad, the lattice, but it is a pain in the butt, at least for me. Okay, we'll do what we can without having to crouch, and then we will crouch. That comes in handy, the highlighting the dirt stuff, our dirt vision as I call it. Alright. Oh yeah, and there's the bottom part too. Get garden chair cleaned. Time for number 2 here. Okay. There we go. Back of this chair, and I think we have a little more of the front to do. Yeah, right there, and there we go. Time for this chair now. And the back of that, and a little bit of the umbrella apparently too. That's okay. Okay, all the chairs are done. Time for the bottom of the table so I don't have to crouch down anymore in this part. I don't think this is its own thing. No, it's not. It's all one table. Okay. The legs are the harder part to clean because of all the angles. Not that they're that difficult, but you know. Those stupid chairs keep getting in my way and making him, like, stop. There. I think we got the majority of that. Whoops. Now for the bottom of the table itself. Okay, and then go over here and do this part. Wait, what was that? I think I missed some. I did, right there. Alright, on the top part of the table. There we go. And the umbrella pole. Nice. There we go. And the bottom of the parasol, which is an umbrella to me, but okay. It'd be cool if, because like on later levels, each section of the umbrella is its own thing when there's umbrellas, but it'd be cool if this level had that. But they do not. Because then you get much more dings, and I certainly love me a good ding. It's good for my brain. Whoops, stand up. I didn't mean to crouch all the way down. I just wanted to crouch a little bit so I could get these corners. And now we can go up on top. Hello. Okay, turn that off for a second. We can jump. There we go. I like to do, when it comes to these jobs, I like to do as much of the job as I can without using scaffolding or ladders. And then I do what I have to use the scaffolding and ladders for, like last, because saves me from having to move it around all the time in the job. And I think it's a bit faster, but I could be wrong. Just feels like it to me. Ugh, don't look over there. I just looked over there and I was like, ugh, we got so much more of this job to do. And we probably won't get many dings on this just yet because we got to do the whole other side too. But that's alright. We will do it. First of all, I'm going to do this in as straight a line as I can so I don't leave streaks. So I don't have to come back over it. At least not from this angle anyway. Because we're already going to have to go over it a couple times in different angles and crouching and stuff in order to fully clean it. Alright. That part should be done-ish. Now this part. Oh, there's the timer. Stop the timer. So as soon as I get this part that I'm working on done, I will have to go. Not the entire thing, but just this, like, section. I guess it's called a trellis. I always call it a lattice, but I don't know if there's a difference or if it's just a different word for the same thing. Because I'm not smart like that. Alright, in the next episode we will finish cleaning this trellis on the other side, and then we will clean out probably that lake next, or the pond or whatever, and then we will continue on with the rest of this backyard and see if we can't finish this job. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.